What's up? It's Zadie. Welcome to another round of movie reviews. I'm gonna take this off. It's just, as you can see by my outfit and possibly by the caption on the description box, I watched Ninjago. Now that I've got all this situated, let's get started. We're gonna go over the two basic things. We're gonna do the non-spoiler review and then the spoiler review portion. In the non-spoiler review, I basically review the movie without giving anything away. Whereas in the spoiler review, I call it the spoiler rant. That is when you have some fun. So, before I start off the night, welcome to all of the new viewers and maybe potential subscribers. Hope that you guys like this video, or, you know, please don't dislike the video because that would make me cry inside. Here we are in the non-spoiler review portion. Lego Ninjago movie is rated a PG. This is not surprising, you guys. This is how all the Lego movies have been rated. From Lego Movie to Lego Batman, now to Lego Ninjago. That's how it works. So, the MPAA rated this movie PG because of 1, some action, and then 2, rude humor. Now, let me explain that a little bit more in-depthly than what they did in the actual review. For the mild action portion, this is a Lego Ninjago movie. Ninja is in the name, and then Go is in the name, but I'm focusing on the ninja part. Ninjas and fighting kind of go hand in hand. I mean, it's not all like, you know, just meditating. That's not very exciting at all. There has to be conflict, and so there's gonna be fighting. A lot of fight scenes. There's gonna be some intense, like, climactic scenes where you're like, oh my gosh, what is gonna happen next? So that kind of covers the mild action part. We're gonna toss that aside and move on to the rude humor. Now, we saw this in Lego Batman. If you didn't know what I said in Lego Batman, you should go watch the video right now or afterward, or, you know, in 2 years when you just remember, oh yeah, I was supposed to watch that. Whoops. So the rude humor is basically kind of just juvenile humor. It's like meant for kids, so the humor is tailored to kids. Rude humor basically kind of revolves around fart jokes and just really kiddish stuff that you don't really see in an adult movie, so that's why it's a kids movie. That's a short explanation of what the PG rating is, but there are some things that the MPAA did not include in their rating. The MPAA does a very good job at doing what they do. They generalize things and put them into specific categories and, you know, kind of explain along the way. Most of the time they're kind of vague because of specific spoiler reasons. I will let you know about some of the things, but without spoiling the entire movie. What they didn't include was some, like, scary images. So something happens along the way in the movie, and there were basically Lego zombies. I won't go into a ton of detail, but these are guys that are kind of like undead people that are very scary, and I was kind of perturbed about it. Last thing that they did not include, which wouldn't be included because it's too specific and would spoil the movie for everybody looking at the ratings. So the main villain Garmadon says that he's going to describe a certain thing with 4 letters. We all know where that kind of goes. So I'm gonna pull up the frequency chart like this, and then we're gonna go over on a scale of 1 to terrible, how frequent were these things that would kind of affect kids' brains and maybe yourself even too. But I'm gonna put the Lego Ninjago movie on a 3-ish scale. It wasn't like bad actually. I mean, 3 is actually a good number. It's a very low 3. It's very close to 2, but I just put in 3. I'm not gonna confuse you with that. A lot of math involved. I really would recommend this movie. I liked it a lot. I know some people didn't. I really recommend it to your kids. It's like the happy medium between Lego Movie and Lego Batman. It's the middle ground in between those movies. Lego Movie was super kiddish and innocent. Lego Batman was kind of on the sort of opposite scale of that. There wasn't too much, but there also was enough that I was noticing it a lot more. Lego Ninjago is that happy medium that we all love, and I love mediums. They're great. Medium rare is an amazing burger. So the final thing I'm gonna do for you guys in this non-spoiler portion is bring on my magical scale of movies on a scale of Steamboat Willie to Deadpool. How appropriate is this movie to kids? So the Lego Ninjago movie on the scale is going to be rated a Tangled, which is a 3. I love this movie and it's super, super great. Thank you guys so much for watching this non-spoiler review of the Lego Ninjago movie. If you have seen the movie already, I hope that you'll stay for the spoiler rant because that's really fun for me. If you haven't seen the movie, this is where I say goodbye to you. There's a subscribe button down there. I don't know what it does. Maybe you should click it and find out. It's actually kind of fun. Welcome to the spoiler rant, you guys. I'm so excited for this movie, as I was excited for my Lego Batman review, which was super cringy, but it's okay because I've gotten better at it, I hope. As you can see, I'm over my cold. I'm so glad that's over, so thanks for thinking of me. Get ready for some screaming. The plot of the Lego Ninjago movie is basically Lord Garmadon and Le-loyd are both locked into combat, and then stuff happens. Basically, there's things going along, and, you know, this is basically a father and son story. There are other minor characters as well, most of them being Jackie Chan. I can't get over it, you guys. I just can't. Really appreciate the minor characters, especially like Jackie Chan, people like him, because, you know, minor characters usually provide either comedic relief or character development, or in a good movie, both. Now we're gonna go on to my likes and my dislikes. Starting off with the dislikes this time, we're gonna switch things up a little bit. One of the things that I disliked was the animation. Now, I'm not saying the animation was bad. That's not what I'm saying at all. The animation is amazing, spectacular, it was great, really loved it, go Ninjas. But what kind of happened was, when I was watching the movie, the actual Lego pieces were very realistic and like weathered and worn, and there were scratches like on Master Wu's beard and other small things like that, and it was really cool to see that. But their faces, that's the thing, it's kind of getting me. I think the Lego movies have stepped it up from when they were doing the original Lego movie. Lego Batman was amazing, but the facial expressions in Lego Ninjago were kind of weird. They didn't really fit with the weathered look of the rest of the bricks. They were too clean, and it looked like, you know, basically a stop motion video, but, you know, you animated the face, but you didn't animate the face so that it looked like the Legos were themselves were actually talking. It just looked like a stop motion video that someone could have made, which they didn't. It's okay. This movie is great. I love it. That was a huge thing that kind of ticked me off. Another thing that I didn't like, this is the last thing I'll say, I promise you guys, was the crossover between the Lego animation and the live action that started out with. There are scenes where there are actual live plants and then there's water. It kind of took away from the Lego atmosphere and that they were not in their own world. In this one, there was too much crossover between reality and imagination. One thing that I also did not like was some of the puns that they made. It was just so painful, you guys. It was just too much. I couldn't handle it. It was just so cheesy. I just didn't like it. I love a good pun fest. Don't get me wrong. Lego Batman did that beautifully. Just that, why did you have to do it in this movie and make it so terrible? Okay, I'm done. Now that I've said all the negative stuff that I needed to say, and you guys are gonna hate me for, let's say the stuff that I didn't like, because I want to end on a good note. I always end on a bad one, and I don't like it when that happens. So, major things that I loved about the movie. Le-loyd. I love that. It's like definitely kid logic there. L-L-O-Y-D. Le-loyd is perfect for that kind of thing. Another major thing that I liked was the entire father-son relationship that they had going on. I think they did it well to the point where it wasn't like overbearing, but it also wasn't like so superficial that I couldn't, like, you know, see everything coming. It was great. Loved the father-son relationship in there. One of the things I also really liked was the soundtrack to this movie. Throughout all of the Lego movies, there are amazing soundtracks, but this one was really good. I liked it a lot, especially like the end credits one. That was really good. So last thing I want to touch on is small things that I really liked, and it's gonna come at you like a hail of bullets. Num shark noises that they made, Earth, Green, and Fire, the Weekend Whip playing on Lloyd's phone, the sushi guy, Robin Roberts and Michael Strawn, It's the Hard Knock Life, Master Wu's flute playing. So those are the small things that I really liked. There's a lot of them. There's a whole list of them that I didn't mention. Okay guys, question of the week is, how do you spell Lloyd? Do you spell it Le-loyd, or do you spell it Lloyd? Or do you spell it Lord for some reason? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments down below. With that, I will see you guys on the other side of the screen.